11:10 is our time. If you have a child wanting to be in the school band or rock it on the guitar, you're going to need to get them lessons. Our next guest can certainly help you. Welcome Jon Colston from Music Instruction Studio. Not one, not two, but 3 locations right now. And let me just say, when Michelle comes on and brings those students from your studio, they're fantastic, and they are all ages.
Yes, all ages. We got them coming in at 3 years old, up to, I think my oldest student was 88.
Wow, so all right, so let me get this straight. So you offer every type of instrument instruction, or how does it work?
Pretty much, if I've got an instructor who'll teach, I have 20 instructors between the 3 locations. And yeah, I mean, we've got people teaching organ, we've got people teaching accordion, drums, ukulele.
Do you have individual rooms where they go in?
Yes.
And is it a 30-minute lesson?
30-minute lesson. You can do hours, but we don't recommend hours in the beginning. You know, we want to build up to that.
All right, why do kids lose interest? What happens?
Well, we're competing with Xbox, sports, you know, iPod, YouTube. So our job as a teacher is to kind of get people to where they have a love for learning. So it's not just about come in and learn to play some songs. We want to build on that and maybe even get them into a college program somewhere. I mean, we've had students go sing at Madison Square Gardens. We've got kids going off to Berklee School of Music, and I mean, it's amazing to see. I've been doing this for a long time, and I'm just blown away by the successes.
So you can either take voice lessons, you can take instrument lessons. Dance, is that offered as well?
No, we don't do dance. It's just strictly music lessons. The new thing that with us is preschool piano. So 3 to 5-year-olds.
It's not Suzuki though.
It's not Suzuki. No, this is called a program called Wonder Keys, and I think we have a picture of where one of our students is there. They do some rhymes, nursery rhymes. They learn to learn which hands go where their fingers
by memory or by ear. How do they do this?
They do this by memory.
Wow.
There's 3 levels of that, and then when they get done with the 3 levels of Wonder Keys, they're ready for their first book in piano.
Do they learn about the history of the instrument? Do they learn about its origin?
Sometimes. The main thing is we're just trying to build that love, you know, because that's where the passion is.
You know, Jack Black with his show.
Oh yeah.
Did that start all this movement with the?
No. You know,
School of Rock.
In the days of the neighborhood piano teacher.
Remember it well?
Everybody had the neighborhood. Well, that's kind of went away, and we've seemed to kind of withdrawn. So this format kind of got started with your local music store. You know, you'd have a local music store, everybody go take lessons at. And so what we did was we just took out the music store element and created an environment.
Do you have parents taking the classes with kids?
Sometimes we do. I have one parent right now that comes to mind who takes classical guitar from me, and then her sons take multiple things to do. Violin, yeah, her sons take violin and piano, and I think drums is also.
You know what? Whenever you hear about families who have instruments in their lives, it's great because I love hearing interviews with people who grew up with music in their house, all types.
And there's lots of research to show test scores go up. People there's a lot of connections with music in the medical field. I've seen it personally. I had an instructor who taught for me for 5 years, just out of the blue says, I'm going to become a doctor, and takes his MCAPs and is gone.
Wow.
In med school.
And now we're talking also about dementia and Alzheimer's patients and the importance of music, and it brings back such fine memories in their life.
Yeah, right. And we're also we're going to start experimenting around with kids who maybe have a little bit of problem with attention.
Yes.
So we're going to bring in some exercise balls and actually have them focusing on sitting on the exercise ball while they're doing their lesson.
This is really interesting. All right, I got to ask you about the cost. How much is a half-hour lesson?
They're $25 a half hour.
That is really cheap. I mean, you go to a major city, Atlanta, it's probably 75 or 80.
It's up there. We're pretty fortunate at the rates that we have in town.
No, we're pretty fortunate also we got dedicated teachers who want to do this.
Yeah, I'm proud of my teachers. I'm very proud of my teachers. I love my staff. We have a good time. We try to make it a fun environment for the kids.
All right, what's your background, now that I got a few seconds?
Well, I have been teaching music since 1988.
Wow.
I have toured professionally with country artists, rock bands. I'm in a current rock band here in town.
What's the name of it?
Voodoo Slim. And we're just a fun little cover bands kind of thing.
You know, we had that unfortunate loss of a musician here in town.
Right.
From Soul Mechanic.
Yes. Yes.
And it said that the day that he died, or that night, was the best night of his life
Yeah.
because he got to actually go hear his favorite musician play. I mean,
Yeah.
that's the power of music.
Oh yeah, I tried to walk away from music one time in my life, and it just come back with a vengeance. And I have walked across the stage with Hall of Fame musicians. I've been pretty fortunate to get to know some of my heroes growing up and playing in music. I've worked with a lot of Grand Ole Opry stars, and I'm a rock guitar guy. But yet, I grew up around all these bluegrassers and stuff. So it's like a second language that you can connect to people with.
All right, let me go ahead and show the information. By the way, let me just ask you this question. If you had to take a 30-minute lesson for $25 from one artist, who would it be?
Steve Morse, because he's the guitar player now for Deep Purple, but he can write in all styles of music, classical, rock, country, and I have taken a lesson from Steve Morse. So.
Well, it's great to have you here.
It's great to be here.
Salute entrepreneurs. What a great endeavor. Here it is, Music Instruction Studio. Ooh, I like that. Molding Tomorrow's Musicians. It's on East Brainerd Road, Hickson Pike. Is there another one?
Yes, it's in Cleveland. We just opened that.
Oh, just opened it?
Yeah.
Like just an hour ago they just opened it. Because Emma would not have left that off.
No.
So it just happened about 30 minutes ago. Where is it in Cleveland?
It is off Stewart Road. Okay. It's right across the street from the YMCA in North Cleveland.
All right, musicinstruct.com. Check it out, Music Instruction Studio. I just want to say, the voices that I've heard from this place, keep it up. Y'all are doing a great job. Man, I'd love to take drums again. I am really a good drummer. I need to.
Come on.
All right. Can you really help with ADD?
Yes.
All right, I'll be there. We're back after this.